Andre, you think Genesis will ever have the street cred of a Mercedes, a BMW, a Volvo, dare I say a Lincoln, because these are all competitors to this brand new Genesis GV70?
I think it will. I think it already does, Roman, because this one has swagger, I think.
You know, I'm not sure about that. So this is the new Genesis GV70.
2026.
Yep, it's got the bigger twin-turbo V6 under the hood, produces 375 horsepower.
Pretty good.
0 to 60 in about 5 seconds, competes with cars like the BMW X3,
Mercedes-Benz GLC,
maybe the AMG,
yes.
even the Lincoln Corsair, believe it or not.
I forgot about Lincoln Corsair, Roman. I think most of us have forgotten about that car.
So it's kind of in the sweet spot. But, you know, Genesis is, of course, part of Hyundai, and Hyundai has really been hitting them out of the ballpark. And the question is, can they get to, let's call it Lexus RX level with this vehicle? In this video, this just in, we're going to ask that question, hopefully answer it.
But in my mind, when I think about the Lexus RX, I'm thinking about more luxury and less sport, but I think this Genesis combines both sport and luxury, very similar to like Infiniti or the German brands. That's my opinion.
Well, let's start by popping the hood and showing them what's under the hood. 375 horsepower.
Yep. Do you want to help me?
Yeah, you said that this is basically an EcoBoost under here. This is from a truck guy.
Okay, it's not a Ford engine. It's not a Ford engine, but it has very similar displacement, twin turbocharged V6, like a Ford twin turbo. But I think 391 pound-feet of torque, 8-speed automatic behind this puppy. That's quite a lot of power, and we'll drive it in a couple of minutes.
It's also quite a bit of money, as tested, $72,000. Now you can get one with a 4-cylinder twin turbo, 300 horsepower, not quite as much.
Yeah, but those start in what, mid-40s.
Yep.
So that's an approachable price into this brand. But at 72, I agree, that's a little pricey.
Yeah, and I'm not sure, like I said, that Genesis has quite the cachet yet. So styling-wise, I like it. It's very unique. It's got that kind of typical dual light pod Genesis look. I kind of like the black wheels.
Yeah, the dual light signature in the front and the rear.
Yeah, I kind of like the black wheels.
Heck yeah.
My biggest issue with this car is it's just a little small. Everything has gotten a little bit bigger. This feels like the same size as the previous BMW X3, not the new one. And then also my biggest issue, and this is silly, but
what is that?
The old ones had these big round, like cannon sized exhausts. Now they've got these kinds of funky, I don't know what those are, trapezoidal shape.
You know what this reminds me of? This lower valance here is more of an Audi. The Audi kind of used to do kind of something similar with the chrome. I'm okay with that. I think it's good.
So that's kind of cool. The open button is right there underneath the wiper. And when you look back here, there's quite a bit of room.
It's pretty nice.
Does it have a spare, Andre?
Well, let's find out.
That would be a no.
Yes.
Was there one under there?
I don't think so.
Oh, there it does have a spare. Look at that.
Oh, wow. And a big giant Monroney sticker.
Somebody hit the Monroney.
Wow.
right above the spare.
See, we have the efficiency numbers right there. 25 highway, 18 city. And there's the price that we just mentioned.
How much is the destination?
Only $1,450, so it's nothing.
That's nothing compared to what some of the domestics are doing, where they're up to about $2,500. So
exactly.
That's pretty good. Let's find out if you fit in the back seat.
Okay.
You are 6'2", so let's see how much room there is for somebody of your size. This is where I think it gets a little tight.
By the way, Roman, did you just move the seat all the way back?
I think it moved as a courtesy feature. I will move it forward.
No human being can sit in this.
All right, here you go. I'm putting this in the same location as the driver's seat, right about there.
Okay, thank you.
So how does that work?
Oh, legroom is limited, but my headroom is okay. Look at this. It's actually kind of deceiving. The low, sleek roof, you would think that would be really limiting, but my head fits. My knees don't really fit though.
Especially with that big sunroof, right?
Yeah.
It's like all
It's got a panoramic sunroof.
What do you think of the French stitching in the orange seatbelt color?
So this has a little bit of a blue-purple motif here
Yep.
now on the interior lighting with orange stitching, orange seat belts. I think this could be a Denver Broncos machine.
Oh, you're right. This is
My team.
8-2, right?
8-2.
8-2. Go
The
Broncos.
best record in the NFL.
Yes, we are from Colorado after all. Congratulations on
They're
that.
not going to do well in the future.
Here, you want to, Cole, you want to sit in the front seat and we can go over kind of what's new? Why don't you jump in there and I'll jump in the back just to kind of talk about it. So I'll fit back here, Andre. So new for 2026 is this 27-inch screen, dude. 27 inches.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, that is massive. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, and I think it's well done. So even with the key, Roman, so the key looks pretty premium, you know, feels luxurious.
I hate those side buttons, though. Why why hide them on the side when you can put them on the front?
That's true, but it has car park.
As an older gentleman, Andre, I struggle with those little tiny
Tiny buttons?
Yeah, little tiny buttons. And by the way, you failed to mention that I have not only my own climate controls back here, so 3-zone, but I have heated seats as well.
Oh, Roman, then you can move this seat. Look,
I know.
there's buttons.
Hyundai does this and Genesis does that. It's very thoughtful.
So the rear passenger can actually control a little bit.
But here's your biggest bugaboo. I'm gonna tell you.
What?
Why are there 2 rotary knobs in the middle
So
there?
I got into this.
Yeah.
By the way, this does have a finger sensor,
Fingerprint sensor.
so I could start this machine with using just my finger. But I got in and I started going through this to shift it into gear.
And instead
But instead I was selecting my infotainment system.
Now you do realize that once you put your fingerprint in this car,
Yes.
and potentially Genesis knows that it's you behind the wheel.
Yes.
That
What can they do to me?
Well, they can track wherever you're going because they definitely know who the driver is if your fingerprint is in there. I think there's too many screens, too much haptic. There's no real buttons. It really kind of bums me out.
So yeah, so this is kind of haptic. It does a little bit of a buzz, right, when you hit it. I do wish that this was a little bit more physical. I understand why they do this, you know, for cleanliness and also maybe to save a little bit of money.
Yeah, but you're gonna get fingerprints everywhere. Luckily, it doesn't have piano black, so it's got kind of this fake carbon fiber look, which is not bad.
Or maybe real.
It could be real.
Could be real. It
For
looks
72,000.
very nice.
Did you make this purple and orange on purpose, or did it come this
No,
way?
this is what it came. I think this was a Bronco machine previously.
And then you also have at least a real volume knob and a real tuning knob, which is nice. And then you have real climate controls. Thank you, Genesis, not those ones that are hidden in the screen.
Yeah, but I think, you know, it's pleasant. I feel sporty enough. I do have a heads-up display. This new screen is pretty nice.
Is it curved?
It's not that much curved, but I don't mind.
Yeah. All right,
I don't mind. It looks nice.
Let's switch, Cole. We'll go for a ride. You jump in the back, and I'll passenger with Andre. Like I was saying, the real question I keep asking myself is, if I had $72,000, you know, would I swing by the Genesis store? Because when I bring it home to my neighbor, will he or she know that this is a premium vehicle as opposed to, you know, kind of the upper end of the Hyundai lineup?
In my mind, I would swing by a Genesis store instead of a Mercedes or a BMW or an Audi store, because I want to be a little bit more distinctive in the vehicle I buy.
You'll be the only one in your neighborhood, probably.
I might be. Roman, I'm going to put it into Sport Plus.
So we have Eco, Comfort, Sport, and Sport Plus.
Yes. I don't know why we're using German accent.
I don't know, yeah. I like how the gauges turn fire red.
Yeah, it's like on fire. All the needles light up, and
that's got to be fake. You can hear the engine note. That is definitely fake.
Correct. It's kind of a little slowish.
Genesis, if you want to, feel free to correct me in the comments, but I think that's piped in here. It seemed a little.
Well, it might be a little bit augmented when we drive. So should we go for it?
Yeah, let's go for it. Remember, use the shifter knob.
Yeah, shifter knob, not the infotainment knob.
This is a personal Roman thing, so I'm sure some people love it. But somehow it's become luxurious to have glass or glass surrounded
crystal, I would say.
Crystal, yeah. BMW does it. I just feels like my grandma. It just feels really like stodgy and old.
Well, actually, this is not bad because there's a kind of a aluminum cover on this. I've seen like Volvo sometimes does, like where you're actually touching a crystal.
Yeah, BMW does that too.
Like a magic thing or something.
Yeah, I agree. I just feel like it's like what my grandma used to collect Czech crystal. So every time I see a glass shift knob, it just feels old-fashioned. So how's it drive?
It's growly.
It's growly.
I think it's augmenting the sound.
Yeah, I think it is too. Oh, it's quick.
Yeah, and we're at a mile above sea level.
Yeah, it's
So
quick.
this twin turbo does pick up.
How about the steering and the ride comfort?
Well, the ride, as Cole flies around the back seat,
Thank you, Cole, for flying around the back seat.
the ride
is sporty.
The ride is sporty, but actually not too bad because we have a lot of expansion joints here in this particular piece of road, and I feel pretty good. There's not a lot of communication through the steering, but it is firm because it's in sport mode. It's a little bit heavier, which I like. See the brakes?
Yeah.
Brakes are pretty good. These are 21-inch wheels.
Are they linear?
Well, we haven't heated them up yet.
Yeah, true that. Or the tires.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. We need to test an acceleration on this side.
Unfortunately, this garbage truck is making a left in front of us.
Oh gosh.
We picked the golden hour to film, which here in this part of Boulder is when all the garbage trucks come back to the dump.
No, it's the perfect sunlight, Roman. It's a perfect time.
Well, it's gone over the mountains now.
It's a perfect time to show a luxurious,
show the garbage trucks.
sporty vehicle.
All right, you want to stop at Florida?
Well, I don't want to. I want to get past this because there's some
the FedEx drivers
pedestrians.
You know, it's funny. We have these beautiful mountains, and here we are. You know, zipping around the most
commercial
part of Boulder. All right, let's see what this thing can do.
Let's zip a tiny bit.
About 5 seconds.
A tiny bit
is the official number.
It should be.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Give it some beads. I've been spoiled by electric cars. Even 5 seconds kind of seems, 20 years ago, 5 seconds would have been mind-blowing. That would have been like Porsche 911 numbers.
Audi R8 numbers, right?
Yeah, or Porsche 911, or pick the sports car of your dreams. And now we've got basically a mid-size crossover that does that with no sweat, and it just seems slow.
But Genesis also has electric vehicles, which are mighty, mighty quick.
You could get an electric vehicle, yeah, that's
but
right.
This is a little bit more traditional, Roman, and I can also tell because the shift stocks for the wipers, my light control, it's not a button in the screen. It's actually a physical shift stock for my lights to control all that stuff.
I do like this big screen. I have to admit that, and as much as I hate screens and I love physical buttons, it is nice that they've separated the different functions so that they're logical. So obviously you have all your screen stuff up here. You've got your music and your navigation and map over here, and down here you have your HVAC.
Yeah.
So the HMI is pretty, I would say, user friendly.
Yes. But I think for sport mode that was relatively comfy. Would you say?
Yeah.
For being sporty.
Yeah, it was. Now, okay, hold on. Let's do one more test before you go.
Yes.
All right. This is we used to do the test where we would say navigate the snarfs.
Yes.
I want you to change this purple. Change it to red.
Genesis. Hey Genesis. No. Change the interior color to red.
Sorry, I didn't understand that.
It's not part of the.
It says go to work. Send message to John Smith. Apparently doesn't understand natural language.
Okay, 3D setup.
So let's see how long it takes you to figure out.
And mind you, I haven't been in a Genesis recently.
Okay.
Lights.
Ooh, you're getting there. We're only like 4 color below color. Red. Look at that. Look at you, Andre. That was actually pretty good. That was impressive.
I went to 6 years of university to do this. I was a computer science major.
I like these things also. You can link it to the drive mode. So if you want the red, red switches
for sport.
Yeah, you could also, and then you could dim it in the dark.
Ooh. It is nice.
Yeah.
So hey, that wasn't too bad.
No, that was actually good. Only like 4 or 5 menus in.
Yes, but I did have to select 3D mode. That's a little confusing.
I didn't know.
What does that mean?
I'm surprised you even figured that out. I was like, I think, are we designing the car? Are we buying another one?
Are we buying another one?
I thought we were configuring one there for a second.
But look, it's the same color. It's really beautiful.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, so you can spin it around.
Move it.
Oh, look at that. Ooh.
Yes. Wait, move further.
Doesn't seem to want to move any. It doesn't. Oh, there you go. You gotta
See,
actually.
I went another 4 years of PhD work
to be able to figure
to be able to do.
Wait, let's see inside. look at that.
Wow.
We actually
Except
zoomed.
our interior is a different color.
I know. That's not good. Come on, you guys could match the car you own to the car. Uh-huh. That's kind of cool. You can also then do cluster. Look at that.
Do some settings there.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. All right,
Okay.
I'm impressed.
I passed the test.
I am officially impressed by you and the car, Andre. Look, I think here's the problem. It took Lexus a long time to establish itself as a premium brand. Volvo is still trying to establish itself as a premium brand.
Right.
And I don't think Genesis quite has the name recognition to carry off a $72,000 price. Even though the car is exquisitely designed, tastefully executed, and quick, and dare I say, even a little fun to drive. But it just takes a long time to establish a premium brand, and I just don't think Genesis is there yet.
But after this video, Roman, I think they're established.
Yeah, you proved it by being able to figure out how to change it from Broncos.
It's done. It's completely good.
To who? Okay. Who's all red, Cole, in football? Who's red? Cardinals.
Cardinals.
So you went from Broncos to Cardinals.
Okay.
Congratulations.
That's fine.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching. As always, where should they go if they want to see more of our videos?
OldTFL.com, because we have 8 channels. We have also 3 podcasts, including Carish. You should check out Carish on podcast platforms.
Yep, and we'll see you next time. And you should go back to Broncos color. It's kind of purple, so it just makes sense.
Bluish and orange.
Yeah, is it time to get excited yet by the Broncos, or are we going to be let down again?
There's always a chance of letdown.
Okay.
There's always a chance.
Chance of letdown. We'll see you guys next time. Ciao.
Thanks.